Welcome back, fellow travellers. Today we're diving deeper into Wrocław, uncovering hidden gems and untold stories that even seasoned travellers might miss. Now, you may have seen my first video, Untapped Wrocław. Well, this is the much demanded follow-up video. So in this video, my aim is to show some really awe-inspiring, beautiful monuments, churches, and maybe whispered tales of the past, as Wrocław is a city that never ceases to amaze. So lace up your walking shoes and let's embark on a journey together.
I always feel powerful when you hear the music of Kill Bill. Can you really beat European streets with their cobble streets, Polish architecture? Fantastic, with a Polish violinist playing. Europe is a powerful place, and look how clean these streets are.
Well, welcome to the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. This is the amazing Gothic masterpiece that has stood the test of time in Wrocław's historic Ostrotomski district. This cathedral, with its impressive twin spires reaching nearly 98 meters into the sky, which we're about to climb up to the top of, dominates the city's skyline and offers a glimpse into the rich history of the region. The cathedral's history dates back to the 10th century, with the current structure primarily built between the 13th and 14th centuries. It has witnessed numerous events, including significant damage during the Second World War, after which it was meticulously restored to its former glory, thank God. Now, as we step inside, we're greeted by the soaring vaulted ceilings and the intricate stained glass windows that fill the space with a kaleidoscope of colours. The chapels are adorned with Baroque sculptures and paintings, each telling a story of devotion and artistry. The resilience of this sacred space is a testament to the unwavering faith and dedication of Wrocław's inhabitants. Each element, from the meticulously restored altarpiece painted in Lublin in 1522 depicting the Virgin Mary in repose, to the largest organ in all of Poland, which resonates with stories of perseverance and devotion. However, one of the cathedral's unique features is its observation deck, accessible once we get up these stairs via an elevator. Now, this modern addition allows visitors to ascend with ease and enjoy panoramic views of Wrocław. I have to say, I really enjoyed the elevator going up. The man manning the elevator was a bit of a character. I wish I'd filmed him, and sadly I didn't. But we were hemmed in like sardines, so I guess he had to make the most of the situation by cracking as many jokes as possible. But I have to say, compared to walking up 300 steps, which we will do later, this was a really nice leisurely way to get to the summit of the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist.
First time I've had to get a lift up a cathedral. Normally I was expect to go up lots of windy little steps and start having a bit of a panic as the steps get steeper and steeper. But we've made it up to the top to be greeted by this. Look at this. Wow.
From the top, you'll see a mosaic of red-tiled roofs and the meandering Uda River, and a vibrant tapestry of the city's urban landscape, giving you a real feel for what the city is. And in my opinion, a great starting place to really understand the city. Now, should this be your first time in the city, perhaps the view might be lacking in immediately recognizable landmarks. However, it really does give you an opportunity to give you a perspective and an understanding of the city. But at this moment in time, I think it gives me a profound opportunity to delve into the rich tapestry of this city's history. Now, Wrocław's origins trace back over a millennia, with its establishment in the 10th century as a stronghold on Ostrotomski, or in English, Cathedral Island. Now, this is the area beneath us. It's the oldest part of the city and has been a spiritual and cultural hub since its inception. Throughout the centuries, Wrocław has been on the crossroads of various cultures and nations. It has been under the rule of Poland, Bohemia, Austria, Prussia, and Germany, each leaving an indelible mark on the city's architecture, culture, and identity. This diverse heritage, evident in the eclectic architectural styles that dot the city landscape, from Gothic and Baroque to modernist structures, really do define this amazing city. And no, I'm not sponsored by this city or this country in any way. In the 20th century, Wrocław, then known as Breslau, witnessed significant upheaval. During the Second World War, the city suffered extensive damage, with a large portion of its buildings reduced to complete rubble. In the aftermath, the Potsdam Agreement led to significant population shifts, with the German populace displaced and Polish citizens, many from regions annexed by the Soviet Union, resettling here. This post-war period was marked by a massive reconstruction effort aiming to restore Wrocław's historical grandeur while integrating new cultural influences. Today, Wrocław stands firm to resilience and renewal. Its vibrant academic centre, home to numerous universities and research institutions, fostering a youthful and dynamic atmosphere. The city's commitment to education and innovation has positioned it as a leading hub for technology and business in Poland. Culturally, Wrocław boasts a lively art scene with numerous theatres, galleries and music venues contributing to its reputation as a European capital of culture in 2016. I tell you now, this place is far more cultured than Bradford in 2025, that's for sure. The annual festivals ranging from film to music to literature and thereafter draw visitors from around the globe, reflecting the city's spirit. Now, as we gaze over the Oder River, winding its ways through the city, it's worth noting that Wrocław is often referred to as the Venice of the North. It boasts numerous islands and over 100 bridges. This unique topography not only adds to the city's charm, but it offers a plethora of scenic spots for both residents and visitors to enjoy. In recent years, Wrocław has gained recognition for its high quality of life. It was named European Best Destination in 2018, and it really does, from what I understand, have a real appeal as a place to live, work and visit. Standing here atop this historic cathedral, one can't help but reflect on Wrocław's journey through time, a city that has continually reinvented itself, embracing change while honouring its rich heritage.
Well, a seriously impressive view. Coming in this cathedral alone is worth it for the view itself. 25 Polish zloty to get in? 25 Polish zloty. It's about £5, but the view is impressive and it gives you a real perspective on the city. I must warn you, it is a bit windy up here. That's why I'm trying to shelter around this corner. Fantastic view, and it really gives you a thorough understanding on how the city is set out, and it shows you all the intricate river systems. Phenomenal, beautiful. Not what I was expecting as soon as I came out of the lift, come all the way down from the top of the cathedral. Greeted as we get out to the exit. We're kind of in the middle of the cathedral right now. And there's all these displays of African crafts, African witchcraft, African knives, African art. Maybe it was because of the missionaries that went there, maybe. The superstitions they used to have, but as you can see over here, they obviously found Christ, as opposed to the Hellraiser that we see back there. And very phallic. Probably shouldn't jest about that. That is a tusk as well. Well, a truly exceptional cathedral. A little bit less scary than the one in, I believe it was Gdansk, where suddenly you're trying to get down the steep steps and you've got about an inch to stand on. There it was a lot more friendly to those that have a phobia when it comes to steep steps. Not so bad. It literally does help with half the journey.
Now, honestly, I really appreciate the fact you've joined me today. If you like this content, click that like button, click the subscribe button, and hopefully continue watching the rest of this video. But also, just please understand that the video that encompassed a lot more of the bars, the drinking, that is the other Wrocław video. I hope you're getting as much out of this as I have got out of the city, which is a huge amount I got from this city, and I'm looking forward to returning to this city and also Poland very, very soon. So if you like the Polish content, click the subscribe button and check out one of the Poland playlists. There's a lot of videos on Poland on my channel. Now here we find ourselves at the Basilica of Saint Elizabeth. It stands tall and proud and utterly commanding. The Basilica of Saint Elizabeth, or as some call it, the Elizabethan Pharah, is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. It was built to inspire awe and reverence. The church has witnessed huge changes over the years for over 7 centuries, but it's not just a place of worship. This place is a monument to resilience, a canvas for storytelling, and perhaps most intriguingly, a vessel of secrets. Now, the construction of the basilica began in the 14th century, during a time when Wrocław was flourishing as a vital trade hub. It was dedicated to Saint Elizabeth of Hungary, princess renowned for her charitable works. The church's very stones seem to echo her legacy, with every detail designed to uplift the soul. Now we take a closer look at the entrance. The carvings here are more than decoration, they're a narrative. Saints, biblical scenes and mythological figures are immortalized in stone, each telling a piece of a larger story. Imagine the countless hands that labored over these intricate details, artisans who left behind an enduring testament to their craft. Now, like most of these Polish cathedrals, basilicas and churches, when we step inside, it's like entering another world. The vaulted ceilings soar overhead, drawing your gaze upwards as though inviting you to look beyond the earthly realm. These are no ordinary ceilings, they're a Gothic symphony with ribbed vaults that seem to stretch endlessly, defying gravity itself. And then there's the stained glass windows, glowing like jewels. Each panel is a masterpiece depicting stories from the Bible alongside local legends. These windows once served as a visual sermon for those who couldn't read, illustrating faith and the morality in a vibrant, beautiful light. You can almost feel the centuries of devotion that have filled this sacred space. These windows were the Netflix of their time for the local community. Now, at the heart of the basilica lies its altar, a striking focal point that draws worshippers and visitors alike. But beyond its religious significance, the altar stands as a symbol of the church's endurance. Over the centuries, the basilica has weathered fires, wars, and even shifts in faith. In the 16th century, during the Reformation, it transformed from a Catholic sanctuary into a Protestant stronghold. Imagine the heated sermons delivered from this spot echoing through the nave as the city grappled with religious upheaval. For over 200 years, it stood as one of the most prominent Protestant churches in the region before returning to Catholic hands after the Second World War. The Basilica, of course, isn't just a feast for the eyes, it's a treat for the ears as well. The original organ, once a marvel of Baroque craftsmanship, was destroyed during the Second World War. But today the church houses a modern organ no less impressive in its power. When it plays, the sound reverberates through the stone walls, filling every corner with a richness that's hard to describe. It's as though the building itself comes alive, singing hymns that transcend time.
Well, that was the Saint Elizabeth of Hungary Roman Catholic Church. Incredibly beautiful. Should we go and try to get to the top of the tower now? Let's try to do that. Apparently we can if we head round to the side over here. We might be able to get involved. Let's go up to the top of the tower.
And now we arrive at perhaps the most iconic feature in the basilica, the bell tower. At 91 meters tall, it's not just an architectural triumph, it's a test of your stamina. Over 300 steps separate you from one of the most breathtaking views in all of Wrocław, but let me assure you, this climb is worth every single step. If you're squeamish on heights, you might not want to do this one.
Yeah?
A little bit out of breath. Out of breath. We've got more to go. A bit unfit. After a beer festival. Bad idea.
The tower, like the basilica itself, has stood the test of time. It has witnessed the city's transformation, from the days under the Kingdom of Bohemia to the incorporation into Prussia, and finally its return to Poland. The bells have rung out in celebration, in mourning, and in defiance, a voice in the city through the ages. As you climb, the narrow, winding staircase feels like a journey back through history. Each step seems to echo with the footsteps of those who've come before. Priests, soldiers, and curious wanderers like ourselves. And then you reach the top. The view is nothing short of spectacular. From here you can see Wrocław's red-roofed old town, the spires of the other historic churches, and the flowing Uda River weaving through the city in its panorama that makes you feel both humbled and inspired. A reminder of how much history the city holds and for how far it has come. The Basilica of St. Elizabeth is more than a church, it's a storyteller, a guardian of Wrocław's past and a beacon of resilience. It has endured centuries of change, but it remains timeless. It's a place where the sacred meets the historical and where every visitor leaves with a deeper sense of wonder. So whether you come for the architecture, the history, or simply the view, one thing is certain: this Gothic marvel will stay with you long after you've descended its steps.
Well, I made it down alive. 304 steps up, 304 steps down. Honestly, if you've got bad knees, it's not pleasant on the knees. A little bit scary when there's people trying to pass you. The secret is, if you're going down, stay on the outside. If you're going up, stay on the inside. I think that's the secret. Nick, how did you find it?
Yeah, quite a lot of work on the old glutes and quads. You know, you've got to be feeling fit, preferably not having just gone to a beer festival the day before. Can't recommend that. But yeah, a lot taller than the one we went up yesterday, I would say.
And you can see how windy it is. You probably can't even hear us now. No. So just off the main square, there's this second square that sort of cuts into the corner. And in this corner over here, we have this beautiful sort of flower market going on. Let's see if I can pan down, if it will let me. There we go, pan down. You see all these amazing flowers. This is the thing, as you'll notice from a lot of my Eastern European videos, although we like to say Poland, Central Europe, they love their flowers. They are certainly more romantic, I think, than the Brits, but I think it's to do with the fact that it's much more affordable here to buy some flowers. You can buy them for 5 Polish, well, it's probably per flower. 80 for a bouquet like this. 80. Are there any you might buy for the missus?
There's some nice roses back there, wasn't there?
Any that you hypothetically buy?
Well, I quite like a lot of them. The sunflowers are very pretty. The 12 rocky sunflowers are nice.
Hopefully your missus will be getting some soon.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that they'll travel so well back in the overhead compartment of Ryanair.
Now this feels very Soviet. The old Soviet designs we've got going on over here.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this is, but very, very Soviet. And we've got the medley, amazing decor on these walls. Thankfully, much of the city doesn't look like this, but this one, definitely relics of the communist past that sadly blighted this country. But some of the buildings still remain. I'm not sure this one gets much use anymore. I think it's an advert for a record shop or a music shop.
Yeah. Or a nightclub.
There's so much more of Wrocław that I captured on film, but that is reserved for another day. If you like this content, click that subscribe button, and hopefully I will see you in another video or the next video. Until next time, keep progressing, and thank you very much, Poland, for tolerating me.